Welcome back to the Underworld. Today's match is Pierce versus Dinosaur. Pierce's team has Chien Po the Bard, Mulan the Priest, Yao the Bard, and Ling the Thief. Meanwhile, Dinosaur's team has Sophia the Priest, Custis the Chemist, Sava the Bard, and Rusa the Priest. First match between these two hard-hitting teams is going to be match 51. St. Moran Temple. Smaller map. Good luck to the both of you. May the AI smile on you. We have Pierce in the red versus Dinosaur in the white. Well, let's see how things go. We're going to start off with a quickening from Pierce's Thief, who runs forward. And a double panel haste and regen out of the Chemist in response for Dinosaur. Priest can do nothing. Bard floats forward, goes for a spell onto said floating priest, as we get a regular haste coming out of the priest. Masamune haste and regen onto the thief and the bard respectively, and Adia MA save onto the bard might not have been the best choice there, as it will make him even stronger. Cyclops, 143 damage, MP restore. The auto shell helping out quite a bit there for Dinosaur. Thief is going to get even quicker and head back. 86 damage gunshot onto said Thief. Priests continue to hang back, just content to regen their health. More Cyclops. And a Comet coming out of the Priest for Pierce. Ramasa onto the Bard again, 118 damage, no MA save this time. As we get a Holy targeted onto the Bard from Dinosaur's Priest. 272 damage will drop him. So first blood goes to Dinosaur as the Bards continue to head forward, this time doing nothing. Double panel Cyclops. We'll hit 2 units dropping one of the Priests. Chemist is going to hang back, content just to shoot the Thief from afar. Thief is going to go on res duty, Phoenix down. As the Bard is going to go for what appears to be a Moogle. If I was a betting man. And I'd be a rich man if I was. Bard flies forward. Kotetsu hit 3 units. Auto potion triggering, putting the Bard for Dinosaur into critical. Forcing him to head back and go for Adia onto the Bard for Pierce, dropping him into critical. Get a raise out of the Priest as the Bard hangs back and catches an enemy heal, always useful. Race 2. It's back to a full 4-on-4 action. More haste and regen, keep the Chemist up and running. As we get a quick Holy onto the Bard, dropping it for Pierce once more. As the second Bard for Pierce is going to fly forward and go for another summons. Thief hasn't had a lot of luck with charming so far. Instead, he's just going to go for a dagger smack, inflicting Dragon Spirit onto the Bard for Dinosaur. Cyclops hitting 2 units, auto potion, and a quad Kotetsu, actually just 3 panel Kotetsu, dropping 2 units into critical. Chemist can only heal 1, chooses to heal the Bard. Bard hangs back, another Dia. Pierce's Bard is still up and running strong, as a quick cure 3 pops out for Dinosaur's Priest. 78 damage dagger smack. And another Holy coming out onto the Bard for Pierce. He's back down, so it continues to go into Dinosaur's favor. However, those Priests don't really have a good source of MP restoration. So if Pierce can wait that out, he can have a fairly large advantage here. Bard is now on critical for Dinosaur. He does have re-raise, so he should be just fine. Second Bard is going to go for more Kotetsu, hitting both Priests, triggering MP restore, making all this stuff I just said about not being able to restore their MP a bunch of stuff that shouldn't be said on the stream. Anyways, MP restore on the Priest once more. She's going to go for just a staff smack and miss, as the Holy drops the Bard into critical, triggering more MA save. We had a quick cure coming out of the Priest for Pierce. Thief is going to hang back. Chemist is going to heal up his Bard buddy. And Cure 3 onto the Bard makes him just fine. Priest is going to heal herself. Will she get it off in time? Look, appears so. As that Bard just has a big bullseye on his chest, as that thief will not leave him alone. One priest is down, the other one is in critical. Bard's going to catch the Cure 3. Second Bard, going to go for just a regular smack, restoring her MP to full. Chemist choosing not to raise the priest, instead relying on his gunshot. 100 damage Comet. Every little bit is going to help. And Bard versus Thief has finally ended in Thief's favor, as the Bard is in critical, and he's going to have to dodge the next attack in order to remain alive. Priest is back up. Chemist goes for another gunshot, this time crits for 150. As the second Bard is Katetsu, healing his twin Bard and damaging both priests. Both of them have MP restore, however. Will she survive? No, she will not. Cure 2 for naught. And the Bard is finally going to go down from the relentless attack of that thief. So it looks like round 1 should go to Pierce, as it is a 4-on-2 at the moment. And Bard is... the thief is going to be able to heal himself up to negate any damage that the chemist does. So the two Bards can gang up on the priest. If he restores, she is in critical. Gonna go for a cure. Will she get it off? She will. And the priest is going to go for another comet. One more draw out should kill her, as the thief this time is going to be focusing solely on the chemist. Another 86 damage gunshot. Regen wearing off. Ramasa to drop priest. So yep, down to one chemist. So it should be no problem for Pierce here. However, he will take quite a bit of damage before he dies with that auto potion. More haste. 2 units. Chemist is going to rely on his gun, seeing if that will get things done for him. However, it is not looking that good. 6 damage, auto potion gets rid of all of that, as everybody rushes forward to gang up on this chemist. Bard's flying forward, still out of range. We get a summon? Nope, no summons either. We're just going to do high potions and stick that chemist into a corner real quick, as all the units are starting to crystallize. 142 MP restored, so that priest was completely out of MP, as the Bard is as well. He's going to catch a haste and regen, so he's going to be doing nothing but sword smacks, as the chemist continues to tank quite well, but the crystal has been denied from that thief. Haste and regen. It's going to take all 4 units to take this chemist down. Seeing how they're not going to get any summons, and we're going to get just a standard dagger smack out of that thief. Katetsu, healing 2 units as well as dealing damage. That's a good start. Priest is going to go for more comets. That'll help as well. Chemist is not going to want to go down easily. He's back to full, as it's going to take a lot of stacked damage to drop him down. Haste and regen, choosing not to attack the chemist, letting him regen some more. As we get our protect, big whoop, and it's going to miss the thief. Everybody's trying to corner this chemist. Looks like they finally will, if they're smart about it. Nope, too late. 86 damage gunshot. We'll draw out Katetsu's. 134. Auto potion is going to get rid of almost all of that. And we're just going to have to wait quite a while for this to go down. It's going to take all 4 of you. And it would help if he had stop or something to that effect on that priest that she could do instead of just comment. High potion and regen. He's going to be just fine. More Katetsu, more auto potion, more smacks, and ends up healing him for more of the damage than it did. Quickening. That's a little different. We get the thief to slowly build up his speed so he can get some double turns in. That would help. Then the 100 damage, focusing that chemist down quite nicely. Bard's going to fly up, choose not to go on the offensive, haste and regen. Hi Heather. Okay, now we can actually get 4 people attacking this chemist instead of just 3. Yeah, Cyclops and a Comet. 143, no auto potion on either attack, so that's very nice damage and exactly enough to kill him, although he does pop right back up. Haste and regen instead of auto potion, so he can die very quickly to a Katetsu, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do haste and regen instead. Thief Smack ends the match. Alright, so round 1 went to Pierce. Large map between Pierce and Dinosaur is going to take place on 54, Lost Sacred Precincts. Pierce ended up taking round 1 after surviving all the damage that Dinosaur could dish out, and then slowly whittling down his chemist. We'll see how round 2 goes on this map that does have quite a bit of terrain to navigate, and if that Bard gets too far away from his priest friends, this could end fairly quickly for Dinosaur. Double panel haste. Bard's going to go for haste and regen on himself, and Bard ports forward, chooses to do nothing. Thief jumps the gap. Standard dagger smack as we get a gunshot in retaliation from the chemist for Dinosaur. Priests continue to do nothing. Pierce's priest floats the gap. That was a little buggy there. As she targets a holy, we're going to get a Dia in retaliation. Nope, it was a Comet. I lied. She didn't have holy. More quickening on the thief, who hangs all the way back down. We get a cure onto the Bard. Double cure. Pierce's Bard is going to fly forward, go for a Cyclops. Haste and regen out of the chemist in retaliation for that. Cure 2. Hitting all the units. Very tasty. And Cyclops. Just hitting the priest. Triggering on 1 MP restored, not the other. Not that they're too low at this point. Comet. Dropping the priest into critical, restoring her MP as well. Another Dia. No blind proc on that Bard, as the thief rejoins the fight and this time goes after the chemist. Cure 3. And a re-raise. If that pops off, that'll be very useful. High potion onto the priest as well. Bard's going to go for more Cyclops. And healing out of the twin Bard. So Pierce is back up to full strength, as is Dinosaur. And re-raise does hit, as it always does. Cyclops hitting 3 units. Restore, and no auto potion. And another Comet coming on to that said priest, who is back down into critical. Bard is going to continue his assault onto Pierce's Bard, trapping him into the corner. However, he is now isolated far away from the rest of his team. Dragon Spirit will help a little bit with that. Chemist healing up the priest and waiting for regen just a tick. More Cyclops. Bard flies forward. Katetsu, 109 damage. And double pan of Cyclops. Hitting 3 units, inflicting darkness on one of the priests, not that big of a deal. And another Comet to knock her down and wait for her re-raise to come back. Bard is now at critical. Gonna go for one last Dia, triggering an MA save and letting him run away. However, he does not run towards the rest of his team. Bad decision there. More curing, gunshot, and another cure. to restore Dinosaur's team back to full. As we get a quick Kotetsu to drop the Bard far away from the Rezzers, which will probably seal the fate here for Dinosaur. Cure 3 and a Cure 2, bringing 3 of them back up to full. Moogle to heal up the Thief as we wait for everybody to head back forward. High Potion onto the Bard. And yet another Comet coming out of the Priest for Pierce. 100 damage and restore. Bard re-raise, teleports to the wrong location, goes to Dia, and may save yet again. Gunshot, 56 damage. And Thief will finish the job. 78 damage there. Everybody's going to fly forward. Bard's going to heal themselves up as they widen the gap there quite easily with Fly. Priest is going to go for another Comet, as she tends to do, as everybody finally bridges the gap to bring the assault for these two priests. Bard's going to go for just a Sword Smack, as he is out of MP. And that Thief is very unlikely to give him a high either, as we saw in round 1. Thief pops forward, another Dagger Smack, 86, Auto Potions all out of the way. As the Priest for Pierce continues her Comet Assault. Bard, 28 damage Sword Smack, Kotetsu, healing the Thief and damaging the Chemist. Thief again choosing not to toss out high others, instead is going to continue his Knife Assault. As the two priests are going to try to solo the Priest and Bard for Dinosaur. 100 damage Comet, MP restore. Thief continues his assault. Bard's going to fly forward, more Kotetsu action. Auto Potion will get rid of the bulk of that. And the Bard is now behind their Priest. Woohoo. 86 damage gunshot. Regens are starting to wear off. Cure 3. Two immobile priests are doing quite well. As the Thief continues his futile attempt to take down that Chemist. Cure 3. Heal up that Bard a bit. Kotetsu. Healing and damage, as we've seen quite often. As the Bard for Dinosaur has crystallized. More Sword Smacks. Chemist does not take the crystal, instead continues his gunshots. Thief will gladly take that and do a quickening onto himself. Making him a little easier for him to rejoin the team. Auto Potion on the Bard keeps him just fine. And more haste and regen action. Priest is slowly but surely running out of MP after spamming Comet so much. As Dinosaur's priests continue to be just fine MP wise now that they're getting a constant assault restoring their MP. If they weren't targeted, it might be a different story. Dagger Smack, Auto Potion, and Auto Potion. Woohoo. Bard flies forward, Kotetsu. Auto Potion again. That Chemist has been very, very tanky, as we have seen. Quick Holy, now they find somebody who's vulnerable to it. 272 damage, drops him into critical. Quick Cure 3. Chemist will not allow that, and Pierce's Bard is down. Thief is quick enough to get there in time to res him up, so he will still catch this Cure 3. Very nice on his part. And the Bard continues his Rune Blade Assault. Second Bard joins the first, more haste and regen, as he's going to die. Oh, no, 211 damage wasn't enough to drop him. He's merely in critical, catches a high potion, and the Chemist is cornered there. And what do I know? He can fly down there. Good for him. more holies. This time it does drop him. So one of those priests did a lot more damage to him. I'm guessing that's a compat issue. 94 damage crit. Auto potion doesn't care about that. Rage 2 on the bard. He's back up and running. Second bard joins his friend. Another 211 damage holy. Double panel bison boat. That will be very effective. One of the priests is out of MP, at least until she gets attacked again. As the chemist goes further and further away from these two priests. Not that it matters, he's very hard to take down. Bard continues to run forward. Priest is out of MP as well now. So they're sitting there begging the thief to do something other than dagger smack this chemist. He is just not obliging. Two priests. Not going to do anything. Double panel Muramasa, however. It inflicts death sentence on one, but triggers MP restore onto the other. So she is now back to full. Another smack. Thief again ignores his friends and goes for more dagger smacks, trying to take this chemist down. Very, very hard to do. Priest is going to continue her assault. No auto potions here. 94 damage. More auto potion this time. And the cure 3 coming out of the priest. 45, auto potion. Chemist is cornered. Double Katetsu will drop both priests. Very effective. So now it is once again a 4-on-1. Chemist is going to hang back, try to end this with his gun, and will realize that he cannot do so. More smacks. More smacks. However, this time the thief should not be able to actually reach the chemist, so maybe he will go for a high other on one of his friends. Will he do so? Yes, he will. Choosing the priest. So she can do more comments now. Chemist cannot attack anybody from his position, so he just waits and regens. And we get high others on both units, allowing it to truly be a 4-on-1. Drill and haste. And a Cyclops coming out of the bard. Second bard flies down, joins his friends. Is not in range for the chemist quite yet, but will be so very shortly. 143, no blind proc due to the angel ring, I believe. 94 damage. And priest is going to go for another comment. More auto potions. So chemist is tanking very well. Another Cyclops matched up with a Muramasa. Should drop him into critical, and this might actually kill him. It will, since the thief chooses to run away. Unless he just wants to prolong this fight a little bit, and I highly doubt that's the case. Chemist is down. Re-raise gets him back up for the second time. More haste and regen as he runs back. Not quite far enough away from the thief, however. 94 damage drops him, and congratulations, Pierce, you live on. Dinosaur, thanks for playing.